Few TV frustrations sting more than investing in a show, falling in love with its characters, following every twist, only to watch it end before its story truly begins. That was the fate of Tru Calling, the short-lived sci-fi procedural starring Eliza Dushku. Airing on Fox between 2003 and 2005, the series had all the right ingredients: a charismatic lead, a compelling supernatural hook, and a growing mythology. Yet after just one full season and a truncated second, it was gone, leaving behind one of television's most enduring what-ifs. The premise with promise. At its core, Tru Calling followed medical student True Davies, who takes a job at the morgue and discovers she can relive days when corpses ask for her help. Each rewind offers her the chance to prevent their untimely deaths, blending supernatural mystery with character-driven drama. Supporting her was Davis, her quirky but wise boss, played by Zach Galifianakis in an early dramatic role, while her brother Harrison brought reckless charm. But the show's narrative deepened when Jason Priestley's Jack Harper entered the picture. Gifted with the same ability as Tru, Jack used it in reverse, to ensure people died as fate intended. That philosophical clash, free will versus destiny, gave the series its teeth, setting the stage for a bigger battle that never came to fruition. A story cut short. Fox originally ordered 13 episodes for Season 2, but poor ratings led to only 6 being produced, with just 5 making it to air. The final episode, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," again, didn't reach U.S. audiences until Sci-Fi aired it in 2008, 3 years after the show's cancellation. That episode left everything hanging: Tru doubting Jack's motives, Harrison stumbling into family secrets, and her father's sinister ties to fate's enforcers coming to light. Meanwhile, Jensen, Eric Christian Olsen, Tru's romantic interest, began unraveling after she saved him from death, remembering fragments from a timeline in which he died. His growing obsession with mortality hinted at tragic consequences, but fans never got to see the fallout. The Lost Roadmap. Thankfully, head writer Doris Egan later revealed what might have been. Through a blog post, she explained that the show's mythology revolved around 2 opposing cosmic powers, one preserving the grand plan of humanity, the other intervening to change it for the better, though not without cost. Jack wasn't simply a villain. He was the representative of one side, while Tru, unknowingly, fought for the other. Future episodes would have seen Tru tested by saving people for personal reasons, exploring the ripple effects of her choices. We would have learned more about her mother, once destined to be her mentor, and about her father's betrayal. The stage was set for a darker, richer, and more morally complex series, one canceled just before it could truly take shape. A legacy of what could have been. Though Tru Calling never became the genre-defining hit Fox hoped for, it stands out for its originality. At a time when supernatural dramas leaned heavily on good versus evil battles, it dared to ask a more complicated question: what does it mean to change fate, and at what cost? Shows like Supernatural and Ghost Whisperer would later capitalize on similar ideas, proving that the concept had an audience. Now, 22 years later, Tru Calling is remembered not for what it achieved, but for the story it never got to finish. It remains a cult favorite, frozen in time as one of television's greatest unfinished journeys, proof that sometimes the scariest thing in TV isn't death, but cancellation.